Hello everybody, my name is Luchara, and this is Teamfight Manager. This is a new Let's Play for me. This is a game I have played extensively in the past. This is a game it's a management game where you're managing a esports team. There's really two aspects to this game. There's the management part, where you're recruiting people, you're training them, you're equipping them, you're improving their facilities and all that. And then you go into the arena, and it's an auto battler, but with a ban pick phase. And this pick ban phase it's really the meat of the game. It's as least important as the management part of the game, but it makes for an interesting dichotomy because they're very different parts of the game, and you need to be adept at both of them to succeed, really. So I'm going to jump into it. I did a poll on my YouTube channel about what game people would like to see me revisit, and Teamfight Manager won. So I'm going to do a new game plus just because there's all these options. You don't have these options in a new game. In a new game, you start at 2v2, but 2v2 is really slow. I'm going to do 3v3. I'm not going to do 4v4 because the problem is with 4v4, there's only so many champions at the start. They get unlocked slowly. When you do 4v4, it just feels like almost every champion gets picked banned every game. So I'm going to put it on hard difficulty. It has been a while since I played, so I'm not going to do insane. I have done insane in the past. I'll try to link that Let's Play. I'll try to link all my old Let's Plays in the comments. Patch cycle, so 2 patches a season is normal. This is the mid-season break, and then at the end of the season, frequent is 4, which makes it more interesting. I'm going to do this. Makes it spicy. Then patch level is, how many champions get patched and how big the changes are. I'm going to go normal. High makes for a really chaotic game. It makes it interesting, but let's just go normal for now. And then champion categories. This is the starting champions. You can do all included at the start, but that'd be a bit overwhelming. You can do random. Now, random adjusted. It's random except it makes sure, like random, for example, you could do this and you can get 0 tank characters, right? Which can be fun. It's pretty chaotic. Now, random adjusted, it's still random which ones you get, but it'll make sure there's at least a few tanks, there's at least a few support, there's at least a few assassins, there's at least a few marksmen, right? At least a few mages. I think that's all the classes. So let's do random adjusted. That's my preferred way to play. And ban and pick time limit. I'm not going to put a limit on it. You can. It's definitely make things more interesting at times. Problem is I'm not used to it, and I'll probably forget, and that'll be bad. So let's just jump into it here. Team name. Let's go with the Luchadors. And for our logo, what do we want for our logo? Is a good question. None of these things really fit with what I'm going for. Maybe kangaroo, because kangaroo jumps around and luchadors like to jump around, like the wrestling version of a luchador. Sure. And coach name will be me, Luchara. I will be rocking a mohawk as per usual. Whenever possible, I rock a mohawk in games. Because in real life, my hair is too curly for a proper mohawk. So I'm kind of living vicariously through my in-game characters. Alright, so let's jump into it here. I am appointed as the head coach of the Luchadors. I hold the record for most wins as a player. I sent shockwaves through the world by being appointed the Amateur League Luchadors team coach. Luchara made a promise to lead the team to victory in the World Championship. We look forward to seeing how he does. I look forward to it as well. Starting from this week, you can freely recruit players. All right, so this is my high-end team house at the moment. It's garbage. I realize that. So let's recruit. So we can recruit local talent. It takes 2 weeks, costs $10. We have 200. They will be, if I remember correctly, local talent is slightly better than what you start with, than your starting players. Let's set their training. Well, I should probably look quickly at the champions that are available. All right, so what do we got? We got the sniper, which is just a straight up pure damage ranged unit. She's single target damage. Her ultimate is an AoE. Ice Mage is a ranged unit that has crowd control. She can stun. Gambler is another ranged unit. He has a certain RNG element, right? He's a gambler. So his damage can, it can fluctuate. Dual Blader is a frontliner, but she's kind of squishy. Actually, oh my god, there's not a lot of tanky units here. So Executioner is an assassin, but he's an assassin who frontlines. So what his ability does, he pulls characters in with his like sickle, I guess you'd call it, right? So he can pull in backliners. The Bard is a support unit. He does no damage, but he buffs your damage units. I don't know how good he's going to be in a 3-on-3 situation. He's better in 4v4. Exorcist, he's tanky. He's a support unit. He cleanses. I think, if I remember correctly, he cleanses, debuffs and stuff. So he'd be good against Executioner and Ice Mage and stuff. Werewolf is an assassin. He's kind of tanky. He's just annoying to play against. I don't like going against the Werewolf. I'm probably going to ban him a lot. Cold Corpse is like the only true tank we have. Doesn't do much damage, but it's really tanky. Necromancer is a mage that summons little bats. Heck, can have a really powerful ult to mint, potentially. Basically, he like summons the dead. So like he summons all your team as like ghosts of them. Dark Mage is a ranged unit. I forget exactly what he does. I'll have to look. I guess I can look. He attacks with dark energy, preventing enemy champions from receiving positive effects. So he'd be good against the Bard. He's anti-Bard tech. And they do decent damage. Boomerang Hunter is a marksman who he throws a boomerang. It's AoE. He's also better when it's 4v4 because there's not going to be, he's good when there's 2 frontliners on the enemy team. And I feel like in a 3v3 situation, there's not going to be multiple frontliners very often. And a barrier mage is a support that puts little barriers on the ground where if your people go in them, they're protected, right? So we got a decent mix. Not a lot of tankiness. And oh, I should look at Dual Blader. I said she was a frontliner. She's not super tanky for a frontliner, but she does decent damage. But this ability, which is her main skill, cooldown of every 2 seconds, charges and attacks an enemy that is unable to move and levitates him or her off the ground. So this only works on people that are crowd controlled, that are CC'd. But if you could get the Dual Blader with the Executioner or the Dual Blader with the Ice Mage, that could be good. That could be powerful. But Dual Blader or Executioner, got to make sure Boomerang Hunter doesn't go against that. Anyway, we'll get more into that as we go. So now, and there's a whole bunch more champions that will get added as time goes on. So this guy, girl, whatever, is good with the Necromancer and the Werewolf in particular. Neither of those are really my favorites, so I'm not going to pump those up. So I'm just assigning their training points here. I do like the Boomerang Hunter, although, like I said, I don't like it so much in this meta. Dark Mage could be good because Bard is there. Actually, Executioner would be good, though, too. Gambler, yeah, so there's no healer yet. Barrier Mage doesn't heal, but she kind of functions like a heal. There is there's 4 healers in the game, and we didn't get any in our starting champion pool, which is interesting. All right, so weekly activities. So we can stream. So we can set one of our players to stream, and they make a little bit of money for us. At this point, with them having 0 fans, we won't make a lot of money. We got special training. It costs a lot of money, but you can improve them faster, basically. And all right, I need to just get through this a little faster so that I can get into the actual meat of the game, which is the actual combat, the actual fights. So we failed to make any money. Essentially, you have, like when you stream, I can't do it again. You have a success chance, and I did not hit my success chance. How much do I have? $191. I can improve my facility, but it costs money that I don't have. I could craft some equipment, but I don't have any crafting slots yet. So how much is it per crafting slot? $300. All right, so let's go to the next day. We're in the preseason right now. So let's stream again. Let's do the one with 100% success chance. So this one only has 77% success chance, but it's a little better reward. But yeah, let's just do the guaranteed money. Hey, $29. We will take it at this point. And so our recruitment should be in next week. And I believe they are better than what we have. They're like on average 6 attack, 6 defense. I want to say they'll be a little better, and they might not be, but I think they are. Yes, 13, 12, much better. But okay, so there's also traits in this game. So Vanguard increases all stats by 10 until the first kill. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but the first kill usually happens pretty quick, right? So the vast majority of the match, this does nothing. And the other trait that old Mowgli here has is Coward. Only approaches the enemy when there's a teammate, which it can be bad. It's not terrible. There's a worse one. There's a similar one that's worse called Cockroach, where they run away if they get low in health. And with no healers available, Cockroach would suck. I'm going to recruit them just because. Also, they got Dual Blader, Barrier Mage, and Executioner. All 3 things that I'm possibly going to pick, but also takes up a lot of my money. But the extra stats are nice. And, we're probably going to get first kill a lot because of this Vanguard. But, you don't really snowball hard in this game, in my opinion. So go attack, we'll go defense, we'll go Executioner. We'll stream again. Gonna try, actually, let's stream with our new no, let's strict with Mickix. Well, it's a lot of money, but only a 22% success rate. Let's try the 77% again. We failed it once. Surely we're not going to fail again. I hope. I'd like to get enough money built up that we could actually recruit this person, because you can't recruit in the middle of the season or during the season. You can recruit at the mid-season break, but I'd like to get this person before the season starts, preferably. But I think 140 is what I needed, which is what I have now. Perfect. And that'll be next week. We'll get potentially another person. And yes, the season's coming up. So this is our last chance to recruit. All right, so here's our training result. Nobody gained any stats, but they're close. They're halfway now, which is fine. All right, so we sign a sponsorship contract. So we can only do 1. So Weekend Circus, prevent a losing streak of at least 2 in the regular season. So that rewards 1,600 gold. And a bunch, that other thing, the 11, 13, 9, 9, those are crafting supplies that we will obviously use at some point, but not yet. Achieve 301 deaths and below in the regular season. Okay. The problem is, I think, if I remember correctly, these are tuned around the first season being 2v2, but we're in 3v3, so I feel like that'd be hard. The rewards aren't good. Achieve at least 8 wins. I feel like I could do that. And it provides a sponsored equipment, so that's where I'm leaning right now. But we'll see. Achieve a win streak of at least 4. It's a pretty big reward. Prevent a losing streak of at least 2 again, so those are the same. Win 2-0 8 times. Okay, so we would have to use Cold Corpse, Barrier Mage, or Boomerang Hunter at least 8 times. What's interesting about this one is we could have this done in the first couple of weeks if we really forced it, and I would get the reward right away. Whereas like this one, 8 wins takes a while. And honestly, I don't even know if you get this when you get your 8 wins. I'm not. I think you don't get it till the season actually ends, right? Achieve at least 7 wins. Bard, Exorcist, Sniper 4 times. Like literally, we could have that like in the first week, right? Like we could just pick that composition once, and then we just need to pick one, right? That would count for 3 of the 4. But that's not a great reward. This one's. That one's not much better for basically the same amount of materials, but more money. But we gotta have to use them twice as much. And both of these have stuff that I'll probably use. I should probably just pick something. Let's go with Johan's Piano. Although I was tempted to go with the other one. All right, so no traits. Costs 124, but they're literally God. They have good stats. And yeah, all 3 of those are stuff that I could see me playing with. So let's do that. And let's set them to train, attack, defense, sniper. Sniper's good too because right now, just looking at the champions, there's only the 2 assassins. So depending on how relevant they are in the meta, like sniper doesn't do well with against either of these, executioner or werewolf. But if you can ban one and pick the other, like executioner, sniper, and like if I was to ban werewolf and go executioner, sniper, and almost anything else, that'd be a pretty good squad, just for example. But we will see that once we get into it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep streaming with Mikix here. Once I get some actual better people. One thing too I'll say about this game that I don't love, that's good to know, you will replace your people multiple times. Like, your people do level up, but once they reach a certain age, they start declining. So you need to replace them multiple times throughout your whole run to be successful, essentially. All right, and okay, so hey, we finally get to do a game. All right, so we can only take 4 people in, but we only use 3 of them. So we're gonna obviously use Mowgli and God here. I'm probably not going to use, although this is the person I've been streaming with, so I should probably take them, but they also have the worst champion pool out of any of them, I feel. So that was a poor decision. I probably shouldn't have been streaming with them. Oh, well, that's fine. All right, to the stadium. Let's play a game here. Hope people are still with me. That took longer than I probably should have. I probably should have get into the game. Well, I say the gameplay. Should have gotten into this phase of the gameplay a little sooner. All right, so we want God in there. So let's take out Psyok. God, go with God. So, oh, they have 2 people with Vanguard, so maybe I'm not going to get First Blood very often. But overall, stat-wise, we're pretty similar. Though optimistic is a good trait. So there's also this arrow pointing up or straight. That's their condition. If they're in a good condition, they get a little bonus to attack speed and I think movement speed. And if they have a negative, a down arrow, they get a malice to those things. All right, so here we go. The game begins. They are going to ban what? Sniper. Okay, no sniper. Interesting. I'm going to ban werewolf just because it's annoying to play against. I'm not going to ban it all the time because, I'd like everybody to see it in action. All right, so they went necromancer. So I get to pick twice here. I'm going to go executioner. I'm going to go boomerang hunter, and I'll explain why. So necromancer summons little bats. So that's like an extra just thing around being annoying. Boomerang hunter as an AoE attack, like both his ultimate, his ability, and his basic attack all hit AoE. So he should take care of the necromancer's pets in theory. Plus the executioner is pulling people in, so he has 1 tank. So the executioner should be pulling in other than Necro, they're the barrier mage, and they will also get hit with the AoE. So now he doesn't have AoE, so I'm going to go dual blader. Because whenever executioner pulls someone in, a dual blader should combo her ability with that. This should work really well, honestly. So there's also this strategy instruction, use ult early, use ult late. Linked ultimate and distance between allies you can't set yet. You need to unlock those in the management part of the game. So you have dual blader mastery. You have dual blader mastery. A couple of them have executioner mastery. Yeah, so basically because he has 6 executioner mastery, if he plays executioner, he gets 6 extra defense and 6 extra attack. So I actually have a stat advantage. And I think my comp is better. Right, barrier mage is going to be annoying though, and you'll see what barrier mage does here as we go. But I assume most of the people watching this are going to be people that have seen me play this game before. So did you see how the executioner pulled in the character, and then the dual blader, like, well, when she was alive. She did a combo. All right, so you saw the barrier there. So the gray part of their health bar, that's the barrier. All right, so okay, so there's his Necromancer ultimate. It is down now. There's my Dual Blader ultimate, the Cold Corpse ultimate. When the Cold Corpse grows like that, essentially you need to kill it 3 times before it actually dies. So it's pretty annoying. So all my ultimates are down too. You can tell the ultimates are down because this little square. I'm losing. I'm surprised. Oh, I still haven't killed Cold Corpse. That would be why. Oh, you got to kill the Barrier Mage has been alive at 1 HP for way too long. Still haven't actually killed the Cold Corpse. Alright, that was a loss. That was a loss. Barrier Mage. I did not have enough damage. So the Cold Corpse, when they ult, the first 2 times they die after they ult doesn't actually count as a death. Right? It shrinks. It starts giant, then it goes normal size, then it's mini. So basically I wasn't getting any kills for a while there, and I couldn't kill the Cold Corpse, and Cold Corpse does have a heal. I mean, it does no damage, but it absorbed a ton. So this is damage absorption, or how much damage it took, I should say, and how much it healed. I mean, the Necromancer did a lot of damage, but not as much as either of my damage dealers, right? Problem is, my tanks weren't as tanky as his tank. But yeah, if I had killed the Cold Corpse sooner, I might have been okay. You want to be more proactive. Okay. You're the only one I trust in a crisis. And this is a crisis. It's best of 3. It's a best of 3. So that sucked. Losing game 1 sucked. And it wasn't even that close. It was 12-7. It was close. It was 6-6 at one point. And then I just stopped getting kills. But the Barrier Mage was a good pick. It was a very good pick. Ban this time. Let's ban the Necromancer this time. Necromancer's annoying. I don't like going against it. It's just one of those things where once you play a lot, there's certain things that the AI can play well against you, but you can't seem to take proper advantage of, and Necromancer is one of those for me. Do I want to try Executioner Dual Blader combination again? All right, I'm going to try Cold Corpse this time. Okay, so he went Werewolf and Boomerang Hunter. Well, I'm just going to say that's not what I expected him to do. So I'm going to go Ice Mage because it will somewhat negate the Werewolf. The Werewolf's hard to explain what it does. You'll see it in action here. I need damage. Does Dark Mage prevent Barrier Mage? Forget. I feel like, no, I need damage. So like I need like Sniper or Gambler or maybe Dark Mage here. Let's just do Sniper. I know it's not good against Werewolf, but maybe with the Ice Mage. Okay, so he picked Barrier Mage again. So he likes Barrier Mage. The Werewolf is tanky, but it's not... He doesn't have what I would call a traditional tank right now. Yeah, so I lost with a stat advantage last time. Well, I kind of forgot about Coward. So let's, yeah, put Coward on you. We do not want the Cold Corpse to have Coward because we want the Cold Corpse in there. All right. The Werewolf kind of just does that. All match. Just annoys you, takes out your back line. Now, I'm hoping... Oh, the Ice Mage is dying too quick. No, this is going to be a loss because Werewolf's annoying. My hope was that we could CC the Werewolf and kill it. Right? But that hasn't really been the case. Alright, so there's some alts. Alright, so there's the Cold Corpse alt. That's an important one. Alright, there's the Werewolf alt. Alright, so my Cold Corpse can die a couple times and be fine, but I need my backliners to not die to the werewolf during that time. Okay, there. We might come back here. Oh, we tied it up. Oh, that's a nice CC in the werewolf. Oh, but the werewolf got the barrier mage buff. Yeah. Oh, I lost in overtime. All right, so I clearly do not have a feel for this meta. Barrier mage might be OP. I did not kill the barrier mage a single time. So I'm going to prioritize drafting barrier mage in this next match. I think that's the play. Yeah, let's just jump into it here. Let's just jump into it. Yeah, I need to win this one. I can't fall too far behind. I mean, I did take my sponsor quest too is to win 8 times, so I got to get a feel for this meta in a hurry, or I'm in danger. Or I will be in danger. I just realized too, like, having Executioner and Dual Blader on a coward is not a good combo. I guess Dual Blader is fine. All right, so if I'm gonna do Barrier Mage, let's ban Boomerang Hunter. You ban Necro. All right, so I'm gonna pick Barrier Mage. If he doesn't take them, I'm gonna take Executioner and Dual Blader. He took one of them. Oh no, that is annoying. God, I don't know what's gonna be good against. So he doesn't have a lot of damage right now. So negates a crowd controlling effect. So if I go really tanky, theory here is he'll never be able to kill me. But the question is, am I going to be able to kill him? And I'm not sure. All right, so Barrier Mage with a bunch of stats. Yeah, let's try that. I guess. Yeah, I see. He took Sniper, right? If I had known he was going to take Sniper, I might have done things a bit differently. Because my whole, oh, he doesn't really have much damage theory kind of goes out the window as soon as he picks Sniper. Right? But, I mean, this is close. Sniper alt there. Okay, and there's the Werewolf alt. So he just had some good alts. My Barrier Mage an absolute trash alt. Oh, and apparently my Exorcist alted in there somewhere. All right, so my Cold Corpse won't die probably the rest of this match. The only question is, will the rest of my team stay alive? If they do, I should win. Or at least make it close. All right, actually, the next time my Cold Corpse die, it's an actual death. Stay alive, Barrier Mage. Oh, this is going to be close. He's got a couple. No, never mind. Kill the Sniper, please. No. I killed the Sniper once. Once the whole game. That's not going to cut it. That is just not going to cut it. Yeah, I do not have a feel for this meta at all. Lost because of you, I'm sorry. Don't beat yourself up over it. It's fine. It's fine, Mowgli. All right, so he's in a bad mood, so I'm going to switch him with Pyosic. Pyosic? I don't know. I know a lot of these names are like actual like League of Legends or Dota players, but I don't recognize most of them. I don't play those games, so all right. I need to win here. All right, so I'm just gonna ban Werewolf. Never mind, he banned Werewolf. Good enough. I'm gonna ban Barrier Mage then, because it didn't work for me, but it worked for him. So those are the things you want to take away. The things that work for him, but not you. Honestly, I kind of want to try. I don't want to try Dual Blade or Executioner Boomerang Hunter again, but how do I get it? So let's go Dual Blader and Boomerang Hunter here. And hope he doesn't take Executioner. If he does, okay, so we take Ice Mage instead. Or Exorcist. Oh, he likes Sniper a lot. who's got Executioner with 2 really good backliners. This is not going to go well for me. Because he's going to just blow up the Dual Blader really quick. I mean, she does have a stun, so that will combo with the Dual Blader. I feel like this is going to be a loss, though. Honestly, I don't feel good here. I've been outpicked again. Like, I feel like if I had gotten the Executioner like I wanted, I would have been fine, but I didn't. Although I won that initial skirmish handily. Dual Blader's getting her CC off. Okay, I'm way ahead. And yeah, I feel like both teams have about equivalent alts, like power-wise. All right, oh, that was not good, though. My Boomerang Hunter completely wasted his ult. Although my Dual Blader just had a money ult, and his Sniper had a bad ult. Okay, so he had a really good Necro ult there, though. Oh, this is going to come down to the wire. This is going to be really close. Got to kill that Executioner. Stay alive, stay alive. You didn't stay alive. Got to get in there, got to get in there. Got to kill that Sniper. It's so squishy. Kill the Sniper, kill the Sniper. Kill the Necro. Kill something. Never mind. All right, well then. 0-4. Although a lot of them have been close. But yeah, I gotta... I'm willing to hear suggestions on how I should be picking. I'm gonna have to try something new. But that's gonna be next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Most importantly, be good to each other. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one.